This year at SVP has been interesting in many ways. Overall, it has been positive and inspiring. Most importantly, I believe that we have actually moved away from being operational to being more strategic. It's come out of our experiences over the last couple of years, which has actually taught us what our strengths are and what our limitations are. And that's helped us form a strategic view on what is it that we can get done, let's say by year 2020. We've been very practical, very methodical, and most importantly have a plan to make that happen. And that for me is a huge step for SVP in its growth. On the partner front, of course we've added many new partners. It's been a very diverse set of people with very varying experiences, which has been very helpful as we've taken on more and more capacity grants. Having people with very different views of business and life has really helped us look at some of these problems in new light. It's actually taken away a lot of traditional thinking that we have approached with in the past and opened ourselves to more discussion, a little more open-mindedness about how we can get around to solving some of these problems. But what continues to remain is the absolutely fantastic network that our partners have and continue to bring to bear on our investees. That to me has been the single biggest impact that we continue to make with our investees, and I do believe with more and more partners coming from very differing backgrounds, this network is just more and more enriched as the days go by. We started, as you all know, with investees that we will carefully put through the grant committee process, very carefully with a lot of due diligence, and we've had some success with those. But where we've really succeeded is in the cases where we've had multiple renewals, where we have had to actually adjust some of our expectations, but at the same time be more educated about what is possible and what is not. That has held us in good stead in the way we've selected investees moving forward. We've always looked, for example, on people who focused on creating livelihood opportunities for the underprivileged. But in addition, we've also looked at, interestingly, organizations that have achieved scale, but also looked at organizations that have high potential and also supported small pilots for these organizations just so they can go out and try disruptive ways of creating livelihood opportunities. These are experiments that have been important to us for a number of reasons. One is to test our own theories, but also to really see what is it that can get us the best traction and best impact in the market. With all of this, I do think one surprising outcome has been that though our traditional financially supported grantees continues to grow, what has been most interesting is to see the number of new capacity only grantees. We've seen such an explosion in that, both in terms of depth and variety, and most of all, it's been very satisfying to see our partners engage with them so deeply as if it were their own. And that has been a wonderful experience to watch and also live by.